This question is in relation to what you could summarize as, why does bad stuff happen to me? My parents won't let me do this. So-and-so died, has an illness, is not doing well. I'm doing good. I'm doing my bonnies. I'm getting up in the morning. Yet all this stuff still happens to me. Does God not like me?
Yes, God doesn't like you. Oh my God, what a premise. The problem with this question is very simple. It less rests in the word bad. What's bad stuff? Is it bad that someone dies? Is it bad that your parents are heavy on you? Is it bad that you got sick? What is bad and what is good? As long as you're judging what's happening to you, and you're saying, now the bad thing is happening to me, now good thing is happening to me, then you're missing the point. You know that expression, shit happens? Stuff happens to you. It's all just what's happening. It's what's happening to you. It's not good, it's not bad. It's what's happening to you. The question is how you respond in that moment. How do you act in that moment? Because each thing that happens to you is the thing that's supposed to happen to you. This whole question is predicated on some kind of reward thing. You know, I'm a good girl, but bad things happen to me. You know, I go to Gurdwara, but bad things still happen to me. You know, I love my mother and my father. I'm good. I obey them, but still bad things happen to me. So some idea is in this person's mind that there's a quid pro quo. You know, quid pro quo, I do for you, you do for me. Make a deal with God that if I'm good, you know, people always do this, right? You know, when something bad happens, right? They say, okay, I'll never, if you can make this not happen, I'll do my homework every night. Or, you know, I'll go to Gurdwara every Sunday, you know. It's like making a deal with God, you know. And then the thing either happens or it doesn't happen. And then you have to honor your word, right? Well, now I'm going to go to Gurdwara. You understand that whole thing was a construct. It all happened because it was supposed to happen. There's no such thing as a deal. It doesn't exist. It's all in your mind. So I'm going to say the problem with the question is I don't believe there are such things as bad things and good things. Nothing is bad and nothing is good except that thinking makes it seem bad or good.
Well, what I've found in personally is that oftentimes situations like this, whether it's myself getting sick or some challenge coming up, are really there as tools to grow from. That there's something that needs to happen for me to create a change.
Yeah.
Fall off the roof? You know, something, you know, you could say it's like some bad thing, or you can look at it, wow, maybe there was something I was projecting towards, or something that was, you know.
That's what I always say about falling off the roof. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't recommend it for everyone, but for me, it was the best thing that happened to me. Because in that moment of complete inability to do anything, I allowed myself to be served. So each thing that happens has a lesson in it. So I'm going to say if your parents are down on you and don't want you to do this or don't want you to do that, that's an opportunity for you to meditate on yourself, your actions, your communication with your parents. You have to understand it in yourself in that moment, what it means to you in that moment, because it's your experience. It's what's happening to you. But as soon as you construct that paradigm of bad things are happening to me, forget it. You're writing a movie script. You don't really want to be in that movie. So I mean, just say everything that happens to me is a gift. Whatever comes, it's sweet. It doesn't matter. It could be the most painful thing in the world.
I always thought of that, I don't remember where the quote was, but take every happiness or everything as a gift, and every challenge as a lesson or something to learn and grow from. And you know, I oftentimes, I mean, let's just be frank. Oftentimes, it's not easy when you have challenges. it's not easy. Like, just recently, there was a lot of negativity for certain videos that certain people felt that, and, when you have a website like SeekNet, which is a huge number of people, there's always going to be a certain number of people who will misunderstand certain things and express things that, for me, I get affected by negativity as probably most people do. So for me, when I look at those kind of situations, I almost be like, how do I create myself so solid that I'm not affected by those types of things, so I can be so neutral and open, so I can hear what they're saying and communicate in a way that I'm not getting emotional or reactive.
I think you're very good at that.
Well,
I watch you do it every day. First you get a little upset, then you go into it and you get it, and you go through it and you answer that way. So I say this is part of life, because everybody hears things and sees things through their own frame of reference. All right? My frame of reference is everything that I've experienced and learned in my life up till this moment. So when something new appears, it's a natural human tendency to fit it into your frame of reference. But some people's frame of reference is much smaller than others, you see? So people hear something and they say, how does that fit with my frame of reference? That doesn't fit with my frame of reference, so that must not be true, or I disagree with that. And then people start arguing because they're defending their frame of reference. You understand what I'm saying? But the fact is, I'm just suggesting that people take their frame of reference and set it down for a few minutes over on the side instead of carrying it around with them all the time. Because just be present with each person who communicates with you. Feel what they're feeling, listen to what they're saying, hear the vibration of their words, understand what their frame of reference is instead of being so quick to put it into your frame of reference. And then communicate on a frequency that starts within their frame of reference so they get it, and then pull them out from the borders of their frame of reference and expand them. That's how you elevate.